Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox Series X. Anyone who's been following this game or has played this game from the beginning will have seen the issues it's been having with screen tearing and frame rates and what have you on the new gen of console. It hasn't had these issues on the PlayStation 5. Apparently this is because the devs at Ubisoft had earlier access to the PlayStation 5 than they had with the Xbox Series X and S, I assume, both of them. So they released a patch yesterday on the 26th of November. It's now 27th. I thought it'd be worth doing a video on just how well it plays from the beginning. There are early areas where it does screen tear, so I'm going to crack in. They've added 2 graphics modes into the game which weren't there before, one of which is going to give you higher frame rates, the other was going to be lower at 30 but with 4K. So we'll have a look at that and also just see how well they've patched up. We're going to stay in performance mode, which is the 60 frames per second mode, cracking in. Should give us options at the beginning. If not, we'll have a look at them once we're into the game. Yeah, here we go. So in the options area now, you've now got a graphics mode there, and you can swap between quality and performance. Your performance is going to give you the 60 FPS, so allow switching between graphics modes for better performance, prioritize 60 FPS, or image quality, prioritize resolution and graphics fidelity features. So we're going to stay in performance mode for a couple of reasons. One is I can't bring you 4K imagery anyway, and I would rather play it at 60 frames per second, but if we get a chance, we'll also have a look at how it is in 30 frames per second, but I don't think many people are going to play it in 30, but, you know, each to their own, we never know, but we're going to stay in performance mode for now and see just how well they've patched up the smoothness and frame rates on it. And we'll do a new game, please, and we'll stick with all the defaults.
Children of gods, and heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea. No earth, nor sky. No grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made, the world you walk and war upon.
There you are.
I love how it starts this actually, so that you can either be a guy or a girl, because you can't really tell with the child as to which it is at the minute. Now, performance mode, for those that don't know, basically means it'll try and stay at 60 frames per second as best it can, or it should be locked at it. And it will drop graphical fidelity if it needs to in order to hold the 60 frames per second, but to a point where you probably won't notice it, you know.
Oh, there you are, my little dringer. Go. You see how it came? Yes, good. Come here. Did you find the ring? Yes. Now for our little plan. You see us talking, quiet as a wood mouse, and then surprise him with our gift. You hold it out, like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Styrbjörn King. May our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. I think you can do that for me. Good. Tonight, you will be the cord that unite our people. I'm so proud of you, Eivor.
Get up, Olaf. Stay lucid, friend.
My sword is
Have a little jig, shall we?
I'm ready to fight.
So nice having all of these hearty folk in our home.
I mean, there's a lot going on in this room. Seems to be holding its own at the minute. But then this bit didn't really struggle when I first played it, so...
Oh, no drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you
I
something.
can't. I have a tribute for your father.
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy longships. Give it here, I'll pass it on.
My father asked me, Sigurd.
Suit yourself. But you're not getting any mead.
Like a satyr works through my hammer.
So, you have the ring? Good. This was worn by your grandfather in a battle on the Northern Way.
Mother,
Yes,
can we show Sigurd the canstones he stacked yesterday?
that's a good idea. That's in the morning. First light. Now go. You have a gift to deliver.
Eivor, wait. Skål! To Storbjörn, the true king of Brugaffolga! Tonight, we all made anew. Skål! Eivor, Eivor.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed, my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honors sing. The brave men slain, Valkyria waits. Rewards for strain to Valhalla takes, and horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall, are under attack. Your place closed. Ready yourself, men. Go. Not you, Eivor. Not just yet.
You can't have a good party without someone invading you back in the day. Right, let's get into it. See how it looks.
The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
Can't even lift it.
Show yourself! Let's end this bloodshed.
Speed to Valhalla. Sigurd! Take the horse! All right, wait here.
Now it's my turn to offer you to enslave. Accept your fate, die a coward here before your people, and I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love! Do not listen!
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
You have my word.
No. No, Baron. No, Aaron! Pick up your axe!
Ow. Well, so far, so spectacular. But, as I say, it looked pretty good at this part when I first played it.
data streams overlapped in the same DNA. Not sure why.
Fix this or pull me out.
I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Are we? I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option, too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
Alright, well I let the Animus choose last time, but in order to just to keep the comparison to what I had last time, we'll go with female Ivor.
Alright, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward. A scorn snake. Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave, humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of our crew! Make them suffer! Abel Wolfkist is no more! That name is dead to this world! Abel Wolfkist is no more!
You will be worth your weight
that
in
name is
silver.
dead to this world!
To the ship.
You move, and I take your eyes, you hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
We will skin you alive! You will never leave this!
No feast for you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes. My crew is in danger. I need to reach them.
Okay. It was a little bit sticky when it panned around full wide slow in that scene, but otherwise it was a lot smoother than I remember. This seems quite happy at the minute. But the bit that actually kicks in when you first start noticing the screen tearing is when you get to where all your mates are in the big house. Let's have a wander about. So when I'm referring to what I did last time, there's a part 1 and a part 2 that oh, easy. That I recorded on the channel. It's in a playlist. You can go and look that out if you want to. It's in the recent videos, to be fair. It's the first thing I recorded when the new gen hit. So if you want to see how it looked on day 1, then you can look at those to see. Odin's sight.
I feel better.
Might as well do a bit of collecting, as I've now overwritten my save. I like the fact that they... Well, I like a lot about this game. I just can't bear a game that is just really bad with screen tearing. It just drives me insane. So I tend not to play them. But I love the world. I love the concept. I loved the opening section. It was just riddled with all those problems. So hopefully, if this 60 FPS one doesn't cope, then maybe we can have a little look at the 30 FPS version and see how that plays. Maybe it's a bit happier. But I respect the fact that they've given us the option to switch between anyway, which is something that wasn't there at launch. Come on now. Come on now, you know you want to break the box. Right, where's the path? There we go. Couldn't see it. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's pick up plenty of these. Oh, we're full now. Make sure we can heal. I mean, it's a seriously beautiful game as well, for the world part. I did notice, I thought the facial animations were slightly crisper in that as well. In the opening section. Climb, is it? Oh, fire bow. New territory discovered. Yeah, I mean, at the moment it's absolutely gorgeous, but I remember thinking that the first time I played it. We'll get to the point where I first saw the screen tearing kicking in, which was toward the tail end of this section. But at the moment, I mean, that whole world is just gorgeous and panning really nice at 60. Which is what was confusing, because where it screen tears is in, you know, like cutscenes and just where you're coming out of a building into the world and stuff like that. But inside the world, it seemed to be relatively happy.
One of Kjotve's men. I need to be careful. I should be cautious around here.
Heavy attack. Oh, that's quite cool. It shows you how much health you're going to take off before you fire. Like that. And it was different on each part of the body, whether it was armoured or not. Very nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, we'll have some arrow action. Thank you. The Raven allows greater blah blah. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look about. What do your raven eyes see? See a hoose? I love the path that leaves in the snow. Let's take a look from on high. I love they got rid of that pulling the trigger to run and climb and all that as well. I seem to remember a few more enemies in this, but maybe I've gone a different way. Ooh, a little treat in here. Iron ore and leather. Prepare the child of Varin for the slavers. You may use the others for your blood sacrifice. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, I can see two red figures over there. It's time for sneaky sneaky.
I should stay out of sight.
We don't have to stay out of sight. We can just beat them up, can't we?
I should not be seen in this area.
All right. This deliberately wants us to sneaky. Oh, unless she was just referring to not being, should not be able to be seen in this. I don't know. Sod it, let's have a fight. I sneaked past them last time. Yeah, I just sneaked past them so we can get to the screen tearing bit and see if it's... Keep going, Stephen. I wonder if I've got a whistle in this one. Oh, over here. And drag them into the underbush. Oh, thank you. Well, you see, if the whole gameplay is like this, I mean, I'm all over it. And we shall soon find out if the problems are fixed.
Clash of iron. There is fighting nearby. Dag, you old hound. You live.
I do. Slipped away in the sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he'll regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship.
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then, slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I'll meet you by the ship.
All right. Battle for the Northern Way. A shield can now be equipped. Let's have a look. Marvelous. Is that our guy? Yeah, I think it is. Weapons are equipped in secondary hand, can be used independently from the main hand.
Where that Oathbreaker is holding my crew.
Why is that up on the screen? Go away.
What see you, old friend?
Right, well I went through the little gap there, I think. And they're all in that big house. Alright. Well, the bird seems to be panning alright too, but again, I don't recall any issues with that last time, but it is very smooth. Seems to be. Could have sworn there was a guard at the gate last time. I feel like I've come from a different direction or something.
shirtless warriors
Whoa.
crawl through Arval's nest like
Bloody loads of them.
If I use the main gate, I may attract attention.
You think? Arvaldsnes, that's what I said. That's what it's called. Well, there's a dude over there, so let's just... Crikey, I don't remember that many of them last time. Aha. I feel like I lucked out last time because I don't remember. I didn't have to sneak. I think I snuck past one guard last time to get to the big house. Use the Raven to locate quest objectives. Well, I know where the quest objective is. It's here. Yeah, I saw a bit of tear in there as I panned around. So there's still little bits of it.
Longhouse. My crew should be inside. There should be an opening in the roof.
Shite. I thought it was going to be a grab on or something. Can you get out of there, please? What's happening, people? Right. Well, that's a good sign. This way? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on? As stealthy as a fecking great giant is what I am at the minute.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, Buckraut.
Oh, he's underneath, is he? I think you just drop into a cutscene anyway, to be fair.
You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolf-Kissed. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
Fight!
Killed yourself, Erky.
That's pretty confident of you there.
Send you to hell herself! Kneel, wolf-kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit!
Oh, fucking hell. Stamina's consumed, yeah, got it. Oh, parry. He's trying to teach me how to parry. That'll do. Ooh, that'll do it.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter end.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Bennett, no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No.
Eivor, are you bewitched? Unbind us.
What? Oh. Yes, of course.
Oh, I've got my armor set. Forgot about that. Alright, let's get busy with this. Nice. Oh, that's me bow. That's fine. Hey, to have another axe. Shoes. Ah, nice. There we go. So at the moment, everything's nice and happy by the looks of it. Now the problem came, the first time I noticed the screen tearing badly was when those doors open. And when you're looking outside, the whole thing's just shredding all over the place. We'll see what happens when we get these guys out. And then if it's still doing it, we can have a look at how it looks with on the 30 frame per second mode and see if it's any smoother.
You can breathe, you can fight. Now come. We take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Didn't I check if there was anything in here, did I? Arrows.
Hey, come here a moment.
Ah. Well, Check that out, people. It looks like they might have saw... Oh, hang on. Well, it's a lot better. Because that... Yeah, it's still flickering a little bit. But that was shredding all over the place when I played it the first time. So it's not anywhere near as bad as it was. What the fucking... Every time I think I've got my back towards them, fucking more pitch up. Oh, fucking hell. Easy. You see how much fucking health they take off me compared to me them? It's ridiculous. Yeah, they've got it, they've got it. He went down. Alright, those berries will heal you immediately if you've... Well, that's good to know. I was moaning in the first part that I couldn't heal myself after one heal. You can just pick the berries up mid-fight, I guess. Right, well, I have to say, that is a lot smoother than it was, guys. I will tip my hat to them where it is due, people, and it is due, because that, well, spoke too soon. But it is a lot smoother, it has to be said. Let's just test it again, coming in here. Yeah, I mean, it's just 100 times better than it was. That was shredding all over the place the last time I was in it. So they've definitely managed to patch that up, people, without any shadow of a doubt. A lot better. Very impressed. I've seen the odd little tear once with the bird and just once when I spun around there earlier, but very impressive. And I'm sure there'll be more patches to come. It's a good sign that they are just getting used to the new console.
Time has come for
Try to trip the fool.
Oh, fucking hell. Nicely countered, my friend. I'll give you... Easy. Steady, people, steady.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
There's a shocker. Carbon ingot. Really? I thought you had to smash those to get in. To get out. There we go. It's a bit more like it. Somebody spotted us. Who? Oh, there's a guy there.
Hey, what? I'll finish you. Watch my back. No!
Lovely. Well, it'll be interesting to see how it goes on as you go through the world. I've only ever played the beginning to get to the first town, well, your town basically, or village, whatever you want to call it. So the next thing that was extremely bugging was...
Don't grant me strength! Die now!
Yeah, the next thing that was bugging was every time I went into cutscenes, it was tearing in and out of them. It wasn't particularly stable, just chatting to... Well, not cutscenes, but just chatting to people. Well, I seem to recall that there was a second chest in this area, a shiny yellow one. But I'm not seeing it. So we can probably crack on to Das Boot. Das Boot. Could be the house at the bottom right enough. I think we've been in here, haven't we? Ah, here we go. Iron ore and leather. Here we go. The boat is there, people. Let's have a quick look over here. Because there's a big house. Or boat house, we'll call it. Because that's probably what it is. Right. Let's get on the boat. See what we're like on the open sea. As I remember, the open sea was actually fine. We can get to the village, just check out these conversations. Can come back here anyway.
Grab your oars. road leads us home.
Gods, it's about time. Stop yapping and start rowing.
Is everybody getting in? What's that guy doing? No. Okay, we'll just go. We're leaving you behind, mate.
Let the sail out!
Hey, which way am I going, people? Yes, the wrong way, I think you'll find. Stop. Stop, stop. Turn around.
More sail!
It's absolutely gorgeous, has to be said. Really, really nice game, isn't it? Yeah, I have to say this at the moment I'm really chuffed with that patch. If the stuff on this side with the conversations and stuff is as crisp, then I'll tip my hat to a good job there, and I'm sure they'll keep smoothing it over.
In this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do actually.
Something like I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, hose-headed, and I smell like blood and shit.
I like my version better. Sail out!
Ask for a song, shall we? Didn't seem to do anything, did it?
Eivor, look! Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Kjot's men, gnawing at impeaceable than land like dogs worrying a bone.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
Raiding small camps. Okay, we'll ignore it because I want to just do the test on it.
Kjotve will come for us now, harder and stronger than before.
No surprise there. This war has spun on for 3 generations. I hardly expect him to relent.
Your hatred for that man burns bright wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it.
Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches?
Just take care, Eivor. Such hatred can make you careless. What he did to your father, he did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
I want to go left and then round, don't we? It's interesting that the open world was actually the part that seemed to be the most solid. I mean, you would think it's the bit that has most going on, but it seemed to be in buildings and talking to folk that seem to struggle the most.
Scold you for setting out against his wishes.
Of course he will.
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that our king will not see that I am right until it's too late.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure?
Only the truth. We attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skull who dares sing that verse, it'll be his last song.
Not sure why the songs don't work. Maybe we don't have any yet.
Let's put in here!
Bornberg. Now again, I noticed when we first approached this village that it was tearing all over the place. I'm seeing a little tiny weeny bit at the top of the screen, only on the odd one, but see how we go. Yeah, that's a lot better as well.
The feeder of ravens returns, and not half dead.
Yeah, that's a lot better as well, because that was tearing as well when I came into it the first time.
We thought we had lost you, Eivor. For good this time. A warm welcome as always, Ranvi. You look like reddened shit. What happened? Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you? Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you. I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids? My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger. Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned? They rarely go as planned. We killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead. Ah. After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge. A good idea. After I see our king. That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north. I can wait. A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong? Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters. It stirred something in me. A feeling I have not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this. Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain. I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my feelings. Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Alright, well.
Looking rough, love. Welcome home.
Ooh, 2 skill points, hello.
Eivor, did you bring us any treasure?
I returned with a boat and a full crew. That is worth more than silver.
That doesn't count. You need silver. And jewels. Shut up.
Right. Can't remember what skills I took. Let's pop them on while we're here. In fact, no, I won't do that as this part of this. I'll just, I'll try a couple of conversations first.
Went on a raid. Just shut up.
Thornburg.
I have not had to win all day. I must turn this around.
Is the king free to speak with me? He is still with the emissary from the north. I would wait a while longer. Understood. I'll come back.
Alright. So the conversations seem to have sorted themselves out as well. That tearing seems to have gone away.
Well, look who it is.
Practicing your wordplay, Alvis.
Ah, Eivor! The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You taught me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Not now.
Not now.
Understood. Perhaps later.
Okay. Another conversation with no tearing. I think that's been sorted as well, people, yeah. So, I guess the only thing that... Well, we could, in theory... What's this? Collect... Oh, cloudberries. We could save it and just load up the game in 30 frames. Let's have a look. This will create a new game save. Save. Oh. That wasn't confusing. I just saved it twice. Anyway. So, if we change graphic options to quality and apply, say yes, it'll restart the game with the new configuration. Now, I can't show you it in 4K, obviously, but you'll be able to see the frames per second in the 1080p that I can bring you. So, whatever we see on screen now would be like that in 4K. Well, I'm seeing it in 4K, you're just not seeing it in 4K. Checking for add-ons. Well, do hurry up about it, game. Come on. Right, continue. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's fine, but you can tell that that's 30 now. The minute you go from 60 back to 30, you really feel it. That said, if I felt like the 30... Yeah, I mean, you can see... You can see the 30. It's happy. It's not going to tear. But it's going to take my eyes a bit of getting used to play that in 30 frames per second.
Caught anything?
Not today. The fish aren't biting. Too many passing boats churning the water.
I lack the patience for pole fishing. I would have better luck with my bow.
Shooting fish with a bow. That could work.
Well, there you go. I mean, it'd take my eyes a bit of getting used to get used to that 30 frames per second after playing it at 60, but still smooth. But I'd much rather prefer to play that in 60 frames per second without any shadow of a doubt. God, I couldn't believe the difference on my eyes there. Let's put it back. We'll swiftly come back in again. So yeah, I think all round, I think they've done a cracking job with that. As I say, I've only played the beginning of the game up to that point. I've done a bit more running around that village and going up to see the wise woman in the mountain there next to us. But the bits I've just shown you, all of those bits were riddled with really bad screen tearing, and they seem to have tidied it all up. All right, there's the odd little tiny tear you catch it just if you're really looking for it, but in the main part, it's solid, and they'll keep patching it. So I'm very impressed, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be that smooth after them saying that they'd patched it. One more look at 60. Yeah, I mean, God's sake, it's so smooth at 60, isn't it? Look at that. It's pretty quick at loading as well, to be fair, for a new gen game. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I would play it in anything other than 60, I don't think. It's just gorgeous. There, your troops are back. So there you are, folks. I hope that's helped somebody out. If you wanted to know if the patch had worked before going ahead and buying the game, I certainly can tell you from the first hour or so of whatever the game is there that I've played that it is, and I'm really chuffed with that. I mean, I would happily play that game now the way that it is. It looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. And if there's the odd little tear here and there, that's not a huge problem for me. As long as it's more steady than it is off. Yeah, they've done a cracking job there, folks. Well, I hope that's helped you out. It's been an honour and a privilege serving for you in this little trial of the patch. And I shall catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.